Hey, holla if you big Christ team, if you with it. Holla, you got motion cause you moving with the spirit. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Zay, aka Josh, aka Solo, aka I gotta come up with another AKA. Every time I do this, I'll be thinking like, dang, I need another AKA, but I can't think. AKA Big Christ team. What you talking about? How y'all been, man? Y'all good, y'all? What y'all been up to? What y'all accomplished? What y'all been up to, man? I wanna hear it in the comments. I wanna hear it in the comments. Me personally, I don't know if this would count as an announcement because it ain't nothing official yet, but like I did recently, just this last week, finish another album. So that's fun. Dang, people texting me. I just finished another album, so I'm excited about that. I got 12 songs done right now for it. I might make some more. You know, sometimes like so. I gotta explain my creative process. Sometimes I will make songs just about what's going on in life, and then once I've made enough songs that I'm happy with, that I'm like, okay, these are album quality songs. Like these are shareable. These have a good message behind it. These are sharing what I feel like is important for me to share right now. I will kind of compile those into a track list and then go, okay, this is decent. I feel like I need something to bridge between these two songs to keep it like thematically together, or like this goes from high energy to low energy. I need something that's more mellow in the middle or something like that. Like I try to find a way to make it flow. I care about the way that the tracks are listed a lot. My first album, I did some skits and stuff in there too. Second album, I didn't really do the skits for real. This one, I don't know yet. I've put a couple, like, as far as like the soundscape, I guess I've put a few things in there so far. But really at this point, it's the songs are pretty much done. Now it's about polishing everything, so making sure everything sounds about the same audio level, add in extra sound effects or skits or whatever else I want to add in to kind of put the whipped cream and the cherry on top. But the cake is done. The cake is baked. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, man. And then the topic of today's video, honestly, was about something else I've been up to. Is just working out, bro. Like I've been working out consistently since like it was before New Year's when I started, because I'm not a New Year's resolution kind of guy. Technically speaking, it comes from a pagan practice, but that's another conversation. But I started working out. I've been working out consistently, and beforehand, when I would work out, it would be more of I worked out to feel good and to look good, but that only lasts so long, because like once you feel like, okay, yeah, I look straight, or like you look in the mirror and you like, yeah, I look good, like, yeah, this where I want to be right now, then you stop. Well, at least I stopped. I don't know about y'all, but me, I would get to a place where I liked where I looked at, and then I start getting relaxed or start getting a little bit lazier with it, and it's like, okay, now I get back to where I don't like how I look, and I'm like, oh, let me get back in the gym. I didn't like that cycle. But as of late, like the closer that I am getting to, what's the word I want to use? Having an all-encompassing lifestyle for Christ. Yeah. Cause you got your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, all that, right? I want all of that to line up, and I feel like for a while it starts off with like your spirit and your heart posture, right? Once you have those things aligned with God, and you trying to think the right way, you trying to have the right intentions behind what you're doing, you trying to learn more about God's ways and everything, cool, you doing your thing. But after you do that, it leads to a physical manifestation of what those thoughts like the thought should produce a physical thing behind it, you know. And so with my what's it called, with my body, with working out and everything, it was like, okay, I'm becoming more of a disciplined person as far as the way that I allow myself to think, the way I'm able to keep my thoughts in line with the right way. But my body ain't following along. Like, I'm doing things with my body that I shouldn't be doing, or just taking bad care of my body. Like the same the story about the master who gave his workers the talents, and then he expected them to kind of flip those talents. I wasn't flipping my body. I was trying to flip my spiritual gifts and everything. I was making music, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But like my actual body, I was letting it not be at its peak, and I was like, okay, I need to do better. If everything else is gonna be in line with God and working towards greatness, I need to be pushing myself to do the same thing. I need to be killing my flesh, not just as far as like fleshly appetites, but I need to be actually like breaking my body down and teaching it how to suffer, but in a productive manner. Because I feel like that's really life, is just suffering productively, and that leads to the blessings. You know what I'm saying? You sacrifice things in order to get to a certain spot, and that, well, the goal really should just be obedience and love for God. It shouldn't be for the blessings, but y'all know what I mean. But yeah, anywho, I feel like I have been consistently working out, and the more that I do that, the more that I continue to keep my body in check. Like, wake up every day, read the Bible, brush my teeth, wash my face, go work out. It's a great way to get my day started, and it's a great day to keep myself like in just in line for real. Like, I don't know, it's something about it where if I skip one day working out, 2 days working out, I start getting relaxed, and then I might be scrolling and see something on Twitter or on the For You page on TikTok or something, and I'm not scrolling past it as quick as I should be. Now I'm letting myself indulge in something I shouldn't be looking at, and yada yada yada, and it lead to impure thoughts, and now I gotta restart from the beginning. All right, I gotta get my thoughts right, I gotta get my heart right, I gotta get my actions right, I gotta get my body right. I'm just trying to stay there the whole time. So I feel like it's weird because it's upside down and right side up, where when everything else is good, like when my spirit and everything else is in the right spot, it leads to my body being in the right spot. But also the opposite of when my body's in the right spot, it helps me keep my spirit in the right spot. But also vice versa, where, you know what I'm saying, I stop doing my thing, and I stop doing my thing. So I really want to know if anybody else feels the same way. I've mentioned it to a couple of people, and a couple people have said like, yeah, that makes sense. I know my pops was like, yeah, that's it. Like, he really got it. Like, I brought it up. I have a Bible study that I attend every Saturday, and I brought it up to them, and a few people was like, yeah, I get that. Even some of my homies, I've talked to them about it, even if they're not as what's the word, ain't as deep in they walk. They still notice the benefits of, if they're going to the gym consistently, they notice that they're able to, they feel like a better person at the end of the day. They feel like they're controlling themselves better. They feel like the world around them is kind of working for them better, like everything. But I really want to do like a Bible study on fitness and see if there's anything in it. I ain't looked it up. I ain't checked into it or nothing. I did see one dude on YouTube. I can't remember the dude's name, but he was talking about like how Christians should be like in shape and stuff, and I watched like maybe 1 or 2 of his videos real quick, but that was a while ago. So I might look dude up and see if he has anything that could lead me in a certain direction. But also, I'm gonna do my own study. I'm gonna look into it. I know Proverbs talks about, like, you know, if you being lazy or you trying to sleep all day, then like you pretty much end up being poor, or like you don't have no money. But you know, that's money. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people do. It's a weird conversation to have sometimes about money or finances and Christianity, because people feel like if you're a good Christian you shouldn't be rich, but like at the same time I feel like God gives you resources and asks you to be a good steward over things. So like I don't think it's wrong to have things as long as you're treating them the right way, you know? Yeah. I don't think it's wrong to be rich or nothing. I think it is if you like taking advantage of people, you know what I'm saying? There's a way to go about it. But just in itself, I don't think there's anything wrong with I think modern day capitalism is an example of like how it can be messed up, cuz like, you know, people who lead the world they're not chasing God. They doing the opposite. I ain't trying to get this video take on YouTube. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. Anywho, but yeah, man, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Was I got the album done. You know what I'm saying? Almost, at least. It's like 80%, 82%, something like that. I still don't got a name for it. It's still gonna be on the same kind of theme as the previous 2 albums. So I wanted my first 3 albums to be a trilogy. Sort of so the same way that people talk about you got a body, a soul, and a spirit, like 3 parts of you. I wanted my first 3 albums to represent 3 parts of me and continue to be parts of me. But this one is more about my soul and everything else being in line with where it should be. I still got my struggles that I go through, but I'm in the best place that I ever been as far as my relationship with God. And it's always a great feeling to say, because sometimes it be feeling like you backslide, or like you be like, dang, I wish I could go back to that. I was so close back then. I hate that I let myself get away. I ain't letting myself get away this time, man. We ain't doing that no more. Nah, I made a video the other day. You ain't got to backslide, so we ain't finna backslide. We staying on the course. The forward motion might not be as fast sometimes, but we always gonna be moving forward. That's what it is. It might be seasons of slowness, might be seasons of poverty, might be seasons of sadness, whatever. But I ain't trying to have no more seasons of I'm away from God's presence. You know, that ain't finna happen no more. But yeah, okay. Anywho, the album is done. I've been working out, going crazy in the gym. You know what I'm saying? We getting buff on them. Yeah, man. Hit me up in the comments, man. Y'all got anything to say? I ain't got nothing else to talk about. Appreciate y'all listening. Excuse me, I just burped a little bit. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. Yeah, I ain't really got nothing else to say. Love y'all, man. See y'all in the next video. Alright, peace.
Everybody love me. Everybody everybody.